Hello gamers and welcome back to another FIFA 22 Portsmouth created career mode. So we're jumping into a busy month of September, a lot of games to be played, and we start with Burton Albion at home in the, I guess the EFL trophy, they call it on here, but I'm sure it's the Papa John's trophy in real life, just changing up a few sort of formations and people on the bench because you can only have 5 substitutes and then you obviously use 3 of them. In this competition. So we have Burton and Carlisle. So we've got two northern teams in the Southern League. They have really messed it up, and I think I've explained that in a previous video before, that they just need to sort out the way that it's set up, because Southern teams are in the Northern and Northern are playing in Southern, so they really made a complete hash of it. It doesn't help that there's 3 teams and they don't do the under 21s for the Premier League, thank God. So really they should just do 4 teams and top 2 go through, but hopefully they'll change it for FIFA 23. But anyway, we get in straight into the Burton game, looking to really qualify and really cement a place at Wembley, especially for this second string team, but a really good run and get the goals and clean sheets up for the rest of the squad. Tony has our first real shot after 20 minutes. It's a really good save from the Burton goalkeeper. And in here, it's just really good football from us. One touch passing. I'm in the middle. I take it wide and dink a little ball into the back post, into Danny. And it's an absolutely fantastic save from the Burton goalkeeper. If anything, Danny hit it straight at him. But we was able to take our pressure and give a 1-0 lead to ourselves as Ocean finishing. Nearly missing, in all fairness, probably hitting the bar and bouncing back out, but Ocean scores to make it 1-0 just after half an hour, and probably our pressure told in respect of that. Into the second half though, Burton got a little bit lucky. Poor defending from Keane, just sold himself really too easy, and then the Burton man was able to pick out a pass. Alfie almost got it, but dived into the net. I don't know why he did that, but never mind. Rob just missed out here, couldn't get back up to recover. Then it was onside. Alfie bravely come out. He was going to chip the goalkeeper, but fortunately for us, it's a really good save from Alfie, and we draw that game. So we take a point into the next game, which we win, and then we'll definitely qualify into the Dockyard Derby, as everyone wants to make it out, apart from Pompey and Plymouth fans. Neil has a really good shot, which is well saved, and then myself unselfishly lays it around the corner to B, and he smashes it into an empty net where the keeper can just stand and watch. Didn't really do anything, just beaten more to the power of B shot, but right into the corner and gives us a 1-0 lead. Into the second half, a really boring game, probably tense when it is like these top teams really playing against each other. I had a really weak shot that took a deflection off the Plymouth right back, which was forced into a good save. Then I'm just getting the crowd up here, just telling them to sort of like, I don't know, get up and start singing, just because it's a derby. So I like that little animation that I've not seen yet. Dan's header was down, it was then cleared, but then Dan won it again, and it fell to Neil, who laid it into Tommy. He took a touch, and it was straight at the goalkeeper, a really wasted chance. But we win, and that was the first time that we stopped the opposition's having a shot. Plymouth didn't have a shot all game, and we won 1-0 with a nice clean sheet. MK Dons away, and we know they're absolutely flying in League One at the moment, sat in second, I believe, and really dominating that league by surprise as well, taking everyone by surprise. They go into an early lead, which was completely really with it as well. And then Mikey was brought down, the defender jumping all over Mikey, and like brought him down, and it was a penalty, which I stepped forward. I wouldn't say really confident, he looked really nervous, but slots it into the far corner to make it 1-1, and really undeserved that we back in front as well. So I will take that however they come, especially against a good side, and away from home. We'll take a draw away from home. Here, 2 contenders for Save of the Season. One from Ian with a really good stop there, and then one to push it over the bar from the same player. He must be really annoyed that we managed to Ian made both saves. But here, Mikey has to be scoring. He heads it over. I don't know why he gets on top of it. You can see him punch. It looks like he punches the post. More in frustration, but it does end 1-1. But we take a point despite having better of the second half. Cambridge at home, a good save as B has a shot, expecting to win this, not being disrespectful to Cheltenham. Should be winning these sort of games. Mikey's great header hits the inside of the post, but unfortunate for Cambridge, but fortunately for Mikey, it just hits the post and lands back to Mikey's feet. You can't do nothing about that, unfortunately. but we'll take it, and Mikey hits it into the open net to make it 1-0. And then the game was really boring until 10 minutes from time, where I thought I was getting another home clean sheet, and Adam May, once of Portsmouth, who did absolutely fuck all for us, was the worst player that I've seen in a Pompey shirt, come back to haunt us and makes it 1-1. Tyler here come off the bench, forces the Cambridge goalkeeper to make a really good save, but that is as good as it really got later on, and it ended 1-1. So Cambridge come into Fratton Park to spoil the party, really. As I said, they did nothing during the game, hit really late on the counter attack to make it 1-1, and they do take a point back up to Cambridge from them. But I guess it's more of ourselves, because we should be putting games like that to bed, and we shouldn't be sort of sitting on a 1-0 lead and relying on that we're going to win on that basis. Birmingham City next in the cup, and again, second string team coming out here in fire. Tony grabs his first ever goal, and it's not just his first goal this season, it's his first ever one, because he's not actually been involved in a career after McLovin's shot was well saved from the goalkeeper, but he just palmed it out to Tony, who had the easiest task of tapping it into the empty net. Ocean then grabbing on the goal scoring sheet. I'd expected the keeper to save that because it was straight at him, but we'll take that as Ocean scores again. And I did say Ocean will be scoring a lot of goals. He does do that during these career modes, just continuously scoring and scoring and scoring. And then McLovin absolutely drives forwards and smashes one into the far corner. And I don't normally do replays of goals, but McLovin does that. He gets an applaud from Danny behind him, but just watch the swerve on this shot from McLovin. It's a really good play into him. He just drives, beat the defender for power, uses the defender for sort of the speed, and it just curls around him. So much swerve on it into the corner. It's 3-0 before the break. Here, Ian made a really good block, but according to the referee, was with his arm. Troy Deeney, expert experience, slots that penalty away. And then the big talking point. B's shot was blocked. He goes up for a header, and then he lands awkwardly, and then he rolls around, and I think he can get up, and he doesn't get up, and he stays down, and instantly the ref blows his whistle straight away. Worried Pompey players around him. He's got the captain for the second string team. Tony, the one more concerned. Alex Ocean looking over him. So is McLovin as well. But that is B out for a little while. You'll find out how much he is out for at the end of the episode. Birmingham get back into it, and the tide really turned from B going off to sort of the expert players going off, really. Not once did they get back into it, but here is a good save, and then it's a good block from Ian again. It's a double block from our defenders. We're playing really well, and it's just good football from Birmingham. One touch passing. It's a really good save from Alfie. Top draw out of the sort of corner. But then from the resulting corner, Craig Gardner, of all people, makes it 3-3. 3 minutes till the end. And we've got to stop conceding these sloppy last minute sort of goals in the last 10 minutes. So with that, it does go straight to penalties. Mikey steps up first and misses. Really, it was a good penalty. It was in the corner. Lyle Taylor, normally good from the spot, misses. Alfie makes a save. Then Danny steps forward to try and score the first goal with the kick out, which he did. Slots it and sends the keeper the wrong way. Then Gardner, who forced it to penalties, then misses himself. Alfie guessing right and pushing it away. Then me taking the penalty to go 2-0 up and slams it into the corner. Keeper dives late and actually jumps into the post. Then Jucevic steps forward but sends Alfie the wrong way. You can see I was going that way, but then I went the other way. Nil then to score to make it 3-1. Keeper just stood and watched that. No one's saving that. And then if Alfie saved this, then we would be going through if they missed. And Richards, as he stepped forward really calmly, I don't know why he didn't power it, but he slots it into the corner, which Alfie is equal to. And yeah, he's then given the armband, which I didn't really realise. Everyone runs onto the pitch. But Alfie, the hero in the penalty shootout, and Birmingham, who dragged it back to 3-3, go out, only scoring one penalty. Next was Charlton away, and that was a really good ball into Stockley. A former Pompey player scores. I don't know what it is about Charlton, but Pompey have no luck against Charlton. They just can't beat them. Even in real life, Pompey and Charlton, like the bogey team, we either lose or just draw. I think Novio played on I think, yeah, Novio played on Stockley. He made it 2-0, and that was it. That was as good as it got. We had no shots, and we played absolutely awful. But when you take a defeat like that, as bad as it was on the day, and you have another away game, the best possible way is to score early, which Paul did after 7 minutes, slots it into the far post. And Neil was able then to drive forward and hits a really good shot, and it's a really good save from the goalkeeper. It was a different effort as well. And then late into the first half, Jack's great balls filling in for B, of course, injured, and will be injured for some while. I went for the overhead or a sideways kick of some sort, but it was a really good save from the goalkeeper. And then just past the hour mark, Joe's great ball into Mikey, and then, as I say, come of the hour, cometh the man, and Mikey slots it away to make it 2, and probably secure the points. We've not done that enough, like I said in not so long ago, that we don't secure the win and we just sort of sit and chill on 1-0 leads. That's not good enough. Here, Burton get really lucky. Tyler's actually playing them all onside, but it didn't matter. Ian was equal to the save and keeps the clean sheet. And we actually, keep a clean sheet, guys. I'm really happy about that. So we're sat in fourth, as the table, as you can see, sat in fourth, not 100% too bad. 2 defeats this season, 1. I think both away, if I remember rightly, we lost an away game at Wigan. So we've lost away twice. So we're unbeaten at home, a couple of draws at home as well, which is not really good enough. Want to be winning all our home games. 1-5 out of the 10 games. But we got a better win to loss ratio as well. Scored 17, conceded 13. We've got a lot of clean sheets as well, which is more impressive. Towards the top end of the table, we're looking at sort of the teams. Gillingham, I guess, there's a surprise package there. I just want to say Gillingham and probably, I guess, MK Dons, because they shouldn't really be there. Even in real life, they shouldn't really be there. The top 4 looking like Rotherham, Sheffield Wednesday, both from the same points, and then Ipswich and us are on the same points. So really tight at that top. Rotherham and Sheffield Wednesday have only lost 1 game all season, respectively. To that, I don't know who they've lost to, but I'm sure it would have been a good team that they did lose to. Onto the goal scoring sheets. Mikey on 6, myself on 5, B on 5 as well, and B's out for 2 months. He dislocated his shoulder, so he'll be out for 2 months, which is not too bad as initially first thought, but you can see how much he's going to be missed. A couple of other goals, a clean sheet for every goalkeeper, which is not too bad. So progress is being made in the defence in that respect. Guys, if you have enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all for October's busy.